Here's your latest headlines with Sierra Tufts from the Wayne.com studio.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. Here are your afternoon headlines for Friday, August 9th. The Fort Wayne Police Department released the disciplinary records of the officers who shot two people last week. One of those people did die. Officer Jason Furman shot and killed a man wanted in DeKalb County on Purdue Fort Wayne's campus. Furman's been on the force since 2004 and has been disciplined for 4 crashes involving a police vehicle. He also received several statements of praise and received an award of excellence. Officer Jeremy Hoover is the other officer involved with the shooting the next day. This happened when court documents say a man began shooting at another man near an apartment complex on Chartwell Drive. Officer Hoover shot Rob Hay, who suffered life-threatening injuries according to court documents. Hay has since been charged but still has not been arrested. Officer Hoover has been on the force since 2019 and received a letter of reprimand in 2020 for a vehicle crash. Both of these shootings remain under investigation. A settlement has been reached for the death of an Allen County inmate. The Allen County Commissioners approved a settlement for a federal lawsuit. It's in regard to the overdose death of 29-year-old Tanner Henderson in March of 2022. The county will pay Henderson's estate $75,000 from his wrongful death. This means former Sheriff David Gladio and the jail will not be found liable in Henderson's death. All right, apologies for that technical difficulty. I'll go over that one more time. This means former Sheriff David Gladio in the jail will not be found liable in Henderson's death. A portion of the money will be used for attorney's fees. The rest will go to Henderson's estate. The man accused of killing an Allen County confinement officer and a Subway owner in 1998 pled guilty in court this morning. Bernard McClaney changed his plea to guilty for a felony count of voluntary manslaughter in exchange for a murder charge to be dropped. Prosecutors are recommending McClaney serve 35 years running consecutively to his 55-year prison sentence. McClaney is already convicted for a 2012 killing. Back in October of last year, the Fort Wayne Police Department announced the charges against McClaney, which is in relation to a 1998 cold case death of Dan Osborne. Detectives working on the case say DNA and an interview in prison led to this most recent arrest of McClaney. A judge still needs to accept that deal, which will be decided on August 22nd. A crash this morning possibly caused thousands to be without power. The crash happened around 5:30 near Maple Crest in Arnell. No word on if that is the exact cause of the outage or if anyone suffered any injuries. At one point this morning, more than 6,000 Indiana Michigan Power customers are without power. Looking at IMM's outage map right now, you can see that outage has lessened. At one time, it was down to 571. We are now down to 5 or fewer customers without power. So things are getting back up in order in that neighborhood. Coming up later today, we'll have more information about the jail tax hearing that was held today. And we also have a preview of the Home Run Derby X that's happening at Parkview Field tomorrow. Plus, tonight is the last Downtown Live. We'll be there live to let you all know how it went this summer with a new location. And looking at those weather headlines, today is comfortable. We'll see some sunshine for days, but the heat is not done. Looking at Storm Tracker right now, things are all quiet. You can see off to the east, still lingering is remnants of Hurricane Debbie, still bringing plenty of rainfall to our northeast states and a lot of rain happening in that area. Some tornadoes even reported in some of those eastern states as well. Taking a closer look to our area, however, things are all quiet. Barely any clouds being picked up by Storm Tracker either. Our hourly planner outlines our temperatures getting up to the mid to upper 70s today's winds coming out of the west northwest about 5, 10, 15 miles per hour. So a little breezy today. More sunshine in the early parts of the afternoon than the later parts of the afternoon. And if we're looking at Parkview Field right now, plenty of blue skies for us. You can see they are setting up for Home Run Derby X. That is again happening at Parkview Field tomorrow. We're previewing that today with some interviews with the folks playing in the home competing in the home run derby. That's the verb I'm looking for. Looking at our exclusive 10-day forecast, we can see our temperatures tomorrow staying in the mid 70s. Plenty of sunshine for the next couple of days. A little bit cloudier on Monday, but again, sunshine Tuesday and Wednesday with temperatures reaching the lower 80s once again. We don't see precipitation on the forecast until Thursday and then a couple of days of that, but we do see some 80s remaining in our forecast. We'll see you back here for our 4 o'clock stream. We'll see you during the news at noon right now. In the meantime, have a good afternoon.